And anyway, he retired. When he retired, he had his knees replaced. When he had his knees replaced, he lasted 1 year and then he died. And that was because of the clot from the operation, because he had both knees done. We should have had just one knee done.
We did them both at the same time?
At the same time.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that, huh?
And it was really, really hard on him.
Recovery.
And it was hard for him to maneuver around, and it was hard for me to help him because he was 6'3" and weighed 225.
What?
So when he fell down, I couldn't get him up or anything like that. And we kept going back and forth, to the doctor, but they kept taking x-rays and kept looking and so on and so forth. And then the clot happened, and so that was it.
For real.
So, but anyway, he had a good life. I had a good life with him.
How long
He was
ago
wonderful.
was
He died 10 years ago.
that? Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So you gotta tell us about what happened the day Charlie came.
Oh!
Charlie got a photo.
The day Charlie came, I got up in the morning and I thought everything was okay, but I did not feel good. From the top of my head to my toes, did not feel good. I mean, I had all this going on, the stroke here, the ear here, the trigeminal over here.
Wasn't it
on this
bleeding
side.
in your throat too?
I had bleeding in my throat. I had blood coming out of my
I
ear.
remember.
I was hemorrhaging out of my ear. I mean, the ambulance drivers knew exactly where I lived because they kept coming to my house to take me to the hospital. And anyway, I was in the house and I did not feel good. And I think it was in the afternoon, wasn't it?
It was.
It was in the afternoon. And I got as far out my house and to the steps, and I think I sat down.
Yeah, she fell down.
And I knew I couldn't do anything. And so Charlie was mowing my yard, and I went and got Charlie, and I asked Charlie to please take me to emergency right away if he wouldn't mind. But that meant he had to leave my house. He had other houses to do after mine. And so anyway, he got in my car and took me to emergency. And then he took my car back home and then continued on, and it was real late that night. It was a really late one for you because he had all these other lawns to mow and everything else. But he saved my life, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, Charlie.
I thank you. Had I not had Charlie there, I would have probably laid down in bed and I would have died. Because I also am in AFib 24/7. So I have a bad heart too. So it was just one of those things where when you get old, now everybody listen, when you get old, do everything you want to now. Because when you get old, forget it. But anyway, I thank him, and he is my hero. My hero. So much.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, you gonna have some ice cream?
I am going to have some ice cream. Does